So Miller Lite is hitting back at those that are criticizing their women. You wouldn't have beer without women campaign. Miller Lite is hit back after the brewing giant was criticized for apologizing over his history of using bikini-clad women in their adverts. Molson Coors, which owns Miller Lite, was quick to defend its latest 1 minute 30-second advertisement with comedian Ileana Glazer with the tagline, "Bad shit to good shit." The company released the campaign for Women's History Month back in March, in which it bought up old marketing materials to turn them into compost, which could then be used to make fertilizer. But the footage has resurfaced and was criticized in wake of the Bud Light campaign with Dylan Mulvaney, and has been slammed by a senior Trump advisor. A spokesman for Molson Coors hit back and claims the advert was woke, telling DailyMail.com, "This video was about two things: worm poop and saying women shouldn't be forced to mud wrestle in order to sell beer." Neither of the things should be remotely controversial, as we hope beer drinkers can appreciate the humor and ridiculous of this video from back in March. The advert used Glazer to take a tour of the old advertisements used by the company, which included Meghan Markle, Sofia Vergara, and Pamela Anderson as the face of the brand. One of the most famous, or the infamous, Catfight ads saw models Tanya Ballinger and Kitana Baker wrestling in a fountain before falling into concrete. Though the ad was from the perspective of men drinking the beer and being derided by their female fans or friends. The initial ad caused such an uproar, with more than 2,500 complaints being made, they were eventually retired, first appearing during the National Football League playoffs, and made an immediate impact, with the version airing on cable showing Baker saying to Ballinger, "Now let's kiss." The ads ran from January to June of 2003 in 4 different formats. The original Catfight ad was from the perspective of two male friends drinking and telling a story as their female companions scolded them. The initial spot was followed by one in which the wrestling woman turned into a man, and another in which two women got in touch with their sensitive sides. But the final one included Pam Anderson, who asked if she could join in with the two stars, and the girls start a pillow fight. In the new commercial, released in March, which has gone viral as of yesterday, Glazer went over the history of female brewers and claimed, "Without us, there'd be no beer." I played the clip in an earlier video. But the recently resurfaced advert has sparked some backlash with right-wing commentators weeks after Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch lost millions over their blundering marketing campaign with Mulvaney. Stephen Miller, who's a senior Trump advisor, hit out at the advert, tweeting in response, "So much of this bizarre world we see around us is a result of institutional capture, e.g. the capture of our corporations and advertising firms. But to understand these phenomena, you also have to understand the power of the new social credit scores for corporations, CEI and ESG." Tommy Lahren, who is on Outkick.com and is also a Fox News contributor, tweeted, No, Miller Lite is my beer. Who is running these companies? Bad move." Clay Travis, who's the founder of Outkick.com, Miller Lite saw the Bud Light disaster and decided they needed their own woke beer ad. These companies are broken and have no idea who actually consumes their products. The advertising campaign was spearheaded by an all-female team. The company announced in a press release and continues the brand's work empowering women in beer. Last year, the company released a new can featuring Mary Lyle, the first known female brewer, for July 4th. Instead of the typical slogan, "A fine Pilsner beer," the Mary Lyle cans read, "There's no beer without women." Let's see here. In the campaign on their website, which has since been removed, the company pledges, "We're on a mission to find and purchase sexist beer ads from the past and turn them into something good. Fertilizer to grow hops, benefiting hundreds of women brewers." So check the attic, your garage, or your basement, and help us turn bad shit into good shit. Miller Lite has made a name for itself in the late 1990s and early 2000s for its commercials and advertisements featuring bikini-clad women. It all started with the 1993 commercial featuring a girl sitting on a beach in a yellow bikini, which was followed up just 3 years later with Miller Lite's Bikini Girls commercial, in which a group of women in bikinis walks past men on a beach. So basically what they're doing is they're trying to erase their past. And those who forget their past are doomed to repeat it. I mean, I don't know if you guys have watched the ad. I've watched the ad. They're totally just trying to distance themselves from the marketing that sells, basically. And in my view, and I'm not saying this because I'm for toxic masculinity or what's the other thing? Mansplaining or whatever. But you know what sells beer? Women in bikinis. Sex sells. And unfortunately now we have these advertising companies, and we have these individuals that work within these companies that think they know better and try to distance themselves from what sells because it was bad to do it then and it's horrible now. Well, I don't know if Miller's going to get hit like Budweiser did, but I think Miller Coors really needs to rethink their advertising. So if you would, comment down below. Tell me what you think of this whole Miller Lite situation. If you would, please like this video, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get notified when my content is uploaded on a daily basis here on YouTube, also over on Rumble and on Odyssey. And I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys later.